YouTubers, Raw, Start New Man, back again. I just want to share with y'all a little something dealing with these Delta plastic bodies. Yeah, I'm gonna paint mine. I'm gonna go with that candy blue, some red and black outlines. But this is the body right here for Dollar Nicky. This is actually the second Delta plastic body that I had to buy. This one, I'm gonna make it work. It's not sitting on there perfect. And this is why I'm making this video, just to share with y'all. You know, a lot of these things I'm still ignorant about, like I'm new to this thing, but you know, I make do. I try to do my due diligence and research, and I know it's some stuff on YouTube that I could have probably found to help me avoid this, but you know, I just didn't find it, but I kind of figured it out. Matter of fact, one of the guys I spoke with today at the hobby shop kind of confirmed it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, but like what I want to share with you guys, especially those who don't know and new coming to the hobby, when you order these, especially these Jaguar bodies, like my first body I bought, you know, I measured my tire from center to center here, and it's like 330, maybe 325, but I figured that the 325, it was 325 millimeters here, as well as under 310 millimeters wide. So I figured that 325 millimeter body would fit, and it didn't. It was actually too small. And I think, don't quote me on it, but it actually said speed run bodies for Traxxas slash. But I don't think it's specific for the converted slash, because we make these what they call like the rally slashes. When you put that foam bumper on the front, it makes it actually a little longer than the actual stock car. But anyway, I ended up buying this body, which is the second body, but this body was 360 millimeters long, as well as 310 millimeters wide. So, you know, I figured that this body would have to fit, and it did. But where my ignorance is showing is, you know, by looking at my wheel wells, you can see. So, you know, for those that don't know, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did, when you purchase your Delta plastic body and you get into, I believe they call it the GT2 bodies for the slash 4x4. I don't know what for other cars, like, but for the slash 4x4, you get the GT2 speed run bodies, because they're all pretty much the same length, 360 long, 360 millimeters long, 310 millimeters wide. But the correct process would be to drill your body post holes first. These right here, this one and this one in the rear, and this one and this one up front. And if, you know, if you're running your antenna like this, of course your antenna. But what's going to be critical is when you do your wheel wells. Like, you do your wheel wells last, and in my opinion, it'll be best to put new tires on there, preferably foam tires if you're running foam, because the foam tires is a little bigger than the GRPs. And that way you can cut your wheel wells to the size of your actual tire. You know, maybe a little more on the sides and on the top, just for turning room. And I say that to say this is because, like, even though these bodies come pre-pressed, so you can see where the wheel well should be cut out at, because they have it pressed like that, you don't have to actually honor that, because this body is really bigger than the car. But it's utilized that way because, you know, we basically want the aerodynamics, like the body being encased, the car being encased in the body is not a bad thing, because we're using it for the aerodynamics. So long as you can turn without rubbing, your tires can turn without rubbing, then it's good. But I say that to say this, like if you look at my rear, I cut my wheel wells out first, and then I put the body on the car and cut my body post out, and that's why my wheels ain't even. But I mean, it'll work. I believe it'll work. Another reason I'm making this video is because some of these learned brothers out there can let me know if this body gonna run good, or once I get down the road, it's gonna turn into a kite. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's gonna work, man. Like, I think it'll be all right. I'm not gonna purchase another one, man. It's just gonna have that Frankenstein look, man. But you know, I'm not 100% pleased with it, but I'm gonna make it work, man. Like, I'm gonna let it do what it do, man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna paint them up real nice. I'm going with that candy apple red and candy apple blue with some red outline and black. You know, and I'm gonna put some black racing stripes on it. I'm gonna do some red highlights, but the majority of the car is gonna be candy blue, man. But yeah, that's it, man. This is my Jaguar XRS. I believe that's the right name of it, man. For the slash 4x4, man. Dollar Nicky, you know, about to get right, man. About to get out there and do some real speed runs, man. But again, man, let me know what y'all fellas think, man. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Ross.Newman out.